Today on the channel for the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary line, we've got Toad.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today, from Series 1 of the 20th anniversary wave, we've got Toad. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, to hit up Entertainment Earth, use the link in the description below to save 10% on all in-stock items and anything over $39. Guess what? It ships free. Check that out. Use the link in the description below, as I said. And today, we've got Toad from Series 1 of the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary line. Of course, Toad, one of the most requested, most sought-after remakes, re-releases, whatever we're going to call them, I guess remakes, that people have been requesting over the last few years. I myself really wanted Rhino, and we did get that. I really want a new Blob. I've got to think we're going to get that in 2023. But Toad is one a lot of people wanted. And I've talked before, when these came out 20 years ago, I was not into Marvel Legends. I admired them from afar. They just didn't work for me. For whatever reason, I just was not a Toy Biz Marvel Legends guy. I just did not like them. And I honestly, got to be honest, thought the old version of Toad was absolutely god-awful the minute that came out. I thought it was a terrible figure. So, got to call a spade, and that's how I sat on that one. I'm sure some of you guys liked it, and you like what you like, and you don't what you don't, like I always say. But this one seems to be much improved in my eyes, but it'll be interesting. Toad never was a huge favorite of mine, but a C-level villain, I would say, you know, teaming up Brotherhood of Mutants, kind of stuff like that, but one that many people think of very fondly, of course, and that is Toad. And we're going to take a look at Toad like we take a look at all the other figures on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's take a look at this. Now, of course, this is from Hasbro. Very thick carding on this. I do really appreciate that, especially after the G.I. Joe retro Walmart debacle of those thin cards. This is much, much improved for sure. Marvel Legends 20th anniversary. Got Toad, got the big blister pack, a nice blue that really does pop. These are fan channel exclusives, so you will not find these at Walmart and Target, so don't even look over there. You got to go to the Entertainment Earth of the world to find the Marvel Legends series. And it is Series 1. What's Series 2 going to be? Are they ever going to announce a Series 2? I guess we'll wait. I'd have to think maybe like the Punisher, Daredevil. Who else could be in Series 2? I don't know. There's a lot of good names, especially from the old days. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess, see what happens there. But that's the front. Obviously, the sides aren't traditional Marvel Legends style packaging, and then you got the back. Got a little bit of blurb, got a lot of warnings, got a little UPCs, got a little glamour shot action. You do got the Marvel Legends logo up top there, the old school Marvel Legends logo. What's it say? Reversible backdrop. For 20 years, the Marvel Legends series has brought the iconic characters and storylines of Marvel Universe to fans worldwide. To celebrate the 2002 Toy Biz debut release, Marvel Legend proudly presents 20th Anniversary Series 1, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and Toad. So very cool there. I like what they're doing with this line. Of course, nostalgia is a very big thing for many, many people, myself included. So this does make sense, I think, to do this. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Series 2. Like I said, how deep is this line going to go? Is their new packaging going to affect something? Affect this packaging? I think they said retro releases were going to stay in this style, Spider-Man style. See you later. We'll see if that does bear out, though. We'll see. But very cool. See you later. Up high, towards the sky. Plastic prison time. There's old Toad in the old plastic prison. We get a couple of Toads, a couple of hands, an extra head, a stand. All kinds of accessories going on here. Let's pull them out. Get that big old tongue going through. Pull that out. And get these little Toads out. These little Toads are a pretty cool accessory. I forgot. You know, I always say this on the channel. We get, not Easter eggs, but we get told, you know, the Marvel Legends team has a live stream, and they should say this is coming out and stuff. Well, then you got months before they actually come out, so you kind of forget what's in some of these packs sometime. At least I do. See you later. Goodbye. And we're off to the races here. What do we got going on? Let's sort all this out. Let's start with the accessories, the diorama, all that kind of stuff. I guess we'll start with this diorama here. Very cool. X-Men. Okay, yeah, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. That's what I was talking about. So we got a little action figure backdrop for this, I guess, if you want to put him against the comic book. Very, very cool. Does look good. Very nice, thick cardboard on this. And then you get a nice background for a toad, I guess. You got snakes, you got water, you got trees. Just looks like a toad's haven. So I guess that's where Toad's going to live. Of course, it does come with the Marvel Legends stand. You guys know I appreciate a stand. Love getting stands with my action figures. I think every figure should come with a stand of some kind. And you can use your own backdrop. Choose your own backdrop adventure, as we always say. So we got that going on right there. Now we get down to some of these accessories. Toad comes fisted of fury. He's ready to throw some fists if he needs to. But you also got the optional splayed out hands. And I think for Toad, this is what I'm going to end up using. So you do have these two hands are identical. Obviously a left and a right. Very cool though. Nice purple color, gloved color. Looks good. So we got two hands there. And then we get two toads, which is fitting for around him, I guess, having toads. Leader of the toad people. I don't know. But very, very cool. So you get one that looks like a frog and one that looks like a toad. Obviously, same sculpt on both of them, but just a little color differences. But these are really cool. Of course, accessories like this are great for figure photographers. You want to put this with your Ninja Turtles, you want to put this somewhere else, you could do that. So I always like accessories like that. Even if I don't do them, I can see some people getting a good use out of those down the line. Now we're going to dive into Toad here, and let's look at these two head sculpts first. And just a maniacal head sculpt on Toad. Just absolutely crazy. Really looks like a crazy court jester is what he looks like, but his hair's all over the place. Got a very weird skin tone. I mean, something really horror-inducing. He almost looks like the Joker or something like that. But very, very interesting look. A big, big smile, or I don't even know if you call that a smile, but big teeth, eyes with the green around them, the reddish-colored hair. Just very interesting. A lot of movement on that head, too. Some up and down pretty good. A little side to side, all the way around if you need to. And we get this extra head, which I'll probably end up using this extra head. It's funny because I always say I hate figures with their tongue sticking out. But then if you've been watching all the videos on the channel, we've had like 5 or 6 lately. And I said, I'm going to use the one with the tongue sticking out. Very, very strange. So maybe I do like tongues out on figures. Maybe it just depends on the figure. I don't know. But this Toad does look totally wild here. Reminds me of Storm Collectibles Reptile with the tongue out. We just recently unboxed on the channel as well. But the same style head, same style hair type thing going on. Different sculpt on the hair, but it is the same color, I guess is what I was getting to. Eyes are the same, mouth is kind of the same, but of course the big tongue sticking out. Very cool. 2 very good heads for this one. So far we're batting pretty good. Like I said, Toad's not the most iconic villain to me, but one that needed represented in my action figure collection, so I am happy I got this. But let's break down this figure a little bit. Yep, I thought I saw that, or felt that, I should say, is butterfly shoulders on him. So he's got a lot of extra movement going on for this guy here, which is awesome. He is one of those guys that kind of bends into weird positions, things like that, like a Spider-Man. So he needs some of that extra articulation. You got good butterfly shoulders. Your arms are limited a little bit by his, what do you call this thing? His overlay, shoulder overlay, shoulder pads, whatever. Those do get in the way a little bit, a lot bit actually, but they do kind of move out of the way as you move the arm. But they do get in hindrance there. You do get a bicep cut. You do get double jointed elbows, of course. Wrist, side to side, back and forth, and the hands are removable. It's got a little overlay there at the arms, at the wrist as well. That looks pretty good. Ab crunch, what do we got here? So we got the big hula hoop going on, and then we get a lower ab crunch on him. So that's a lot of extra articulation here, and it looks a little strange on the sides. There's a cutout on the side there, but he does got articulation there, and he does have the hula hoop. And then I'm noticing they must have went over to the G.I. Joe desk and walked over there and said, hey guys, what do you guys think about this? As he does have the drop-down hip articulation as well. So you can do that. I'm not a big fan of that, actually, which is maybe weird, I don't know. But the G.I. Joes, it does get a little annoying from time to time. But you do got the drop-down hips here for Toad. You do got a big thigh cut. Of course, you can do a big old splits if need be. Double jointed knees on him. Of course, ankles back and forth. He's got the same overlay down there at the ankles that he has up there at the wrist. Very, very cool, but boy, you can get him into all kinds of poses. Some of you dynamic posers, things like that, action figure photography guys, you're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff with this Toad. He's got plenty of movement. A smaller figure, of course, Toad. He's not a gigantic Hulk-like figure, but looks very good. And then, of course, the yellow and purple throughout kind of all brings it all back together color-wise. A very kind of dirty mustard yellow look to him. And then he's got a big old belt going on as well. A little bit wobbly, a little bit shaky, a little bit froggy, which maybe Toady will call it, but a little shaky there. We'll see if he fits on a ringside stand just for the heck of it. It doesn't look like... No, he will. He fits on a Ringside Collectibles stand if you want to end up going that route, of course. Ringside Collectibles, get the WWE stands, use Kyle code, save yourself 10% at checkout. But of course, we do get a traditional stand with him as well, and we'll make sure he fits. So I don't know why he would not fit on here. That would be something, wouldn't it? But of course, he fits on this stand as well. But boy, does he look good. This one's growing on me. I wasn't super jazzed, super excited, like I said. Not an all-time favorite, not totally top of my wish list. But this is a good one, and it deserves a spot on the shelf. Hitting stores right now, or I should say fan channel stores right now, so make sure you pick him up. Like I said, Entertainment Earth, you can save, when he goes in stock there, you can save 10%. You got Magneto, of course. We've got some of the old Brotherhood friends here. How about a little Quicksilver in front? And then maybe we'll throw a little Scarlet Witch back there. Man, we're off to the races. The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants are here. I hope this snowballs into some other deep cut or deeper cut collectors. Requested figures, for lack of a better term. Some of the ones I really want is, of course, Blob. Avalanche would be great. I really want throwbacks to the old Toy Biz days. Give me Tusk. Give me some of those guys in the Marvel Legends line. I don't know if this line is actually the spot for it, but hopefully we get more of these deep cut guys. Not even that Toad is the deepest of deep cuts, but is one that a lot of people have been looking for, and I'm looking for some more villains too, so it'll be interesting to see where the back half of 2022 and early 2023 takes us in the Marvel Legends universe. So there it is. There's old Toad from the 20th anniversary line. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this figure. Easy pass, easy pickup. Let me know. And what did you think about the old Toy Biz one? I told you, I absolutely hated that figure, and I can't really put my finger on it as to why. I just never liked it. I always thought it looked weird. Just wasn't for me, and that's okay. Not everything's for everybody, as we know. But you guys let me know in the comments your thoughts on this one. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're unboxing everything Marvel Legends on top of everything else over here on the channel as well, and we'd love to have you a part of it, so make sure you subscribe, hit the old notification bell. Follow along over on Patreon. We get videos like this much earlier than traditional YouTube, bonus content, exclusive content, and of course, monthly giveaways over there on the old Patreon. And then don't forget about social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. So for Toad, I'm Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.